Yeah, the governor is calling it stay-at-home 2.0, but many locals I spoke to today say they haven't really noticed much of a change, and doctors say that's concerning, especially with the weeks ahead.
Could be dire if we don't make a correction soon.
The pandemic is raging on, cases are soaring, and the virus is spreading nationwide.
We're getting up to the point where we're seeing almost 2,000 deaths a day, and this is just, it's not sustainable.
Dr. Christina Madison with Roseman University says health professionals are concerned with this troubling trend. Just this morning, the governor tweeted out data showing over 2,000 new COVID cases were recorded in our state today, calling this time a critical juncture for fighting the virus. And on Tuesday,
Nevadans need to operate in a stay-at-home 2.0 mentality.
He urged Nevadans to stay home for 2 weeks to curb these numbers. But days later,
have you seen people following that?
No.
Locals aren't noticing too much of a difference.
I don't think the majority of people is following the guidelines.
Some even calling the request a double standard, with the governor clarifying visitors are still welcome.
He tells people to stay home, tell people to come, be tourists, but it's either one or the other.
And others exhausted from all the COVID precautions.
Everybody's tired of staying at home.
But Dr. Madison warns now isn't the time to let up, fearing that with the holidays around the corner, the situation will become worse if changes don't happen immediately.
The problem is that if we don't all collectively do what's needed, we're going to keep seeing rises in cases, hospitalizations, and deaths.
Welcome in, everyone. I'm Gerard Romalo. As COVID-19 cases continue to rise, restaurant and other business owners fear another shutdown is just around the corner. Lauren Clark joins us live in studio now with more on this.
Well, you can see this chart from the Southern Nevada Health District shows the story about COVID-19 cases rising in Nevada and nationwide. Several states and cities now ordering restaurants to operate as takeout only, but local owners are dreading what that could mean for their livelihoods.
White bean casserole.
For Lola Bacorny of Lola's.
What kind of salad dressing would you like with your salad to go?
Serving soulful Louisiana cuisine is her life's dream. But hearing this press conference from the governor Tuesday was more of a nightmare.
If we don't come together at this moment, I will be forced to take stronger action in 14 days.
That was my reaction.
Lola has seen other states close in-person dining down due to rising COVID-19 cases. She can't bear the thought of that happening again for her or her employees.
To think about pushing them back again, it is very difficult.
We're struggling enough as it is. Another shutdown is going to be an extinction event for a lot of restaurants here in Las Vegas.
Scott Frost with Husong's Mexican Cantina says restaurants are already suffering, operating at only 50% capacity and investing in pricey PPE and sanitation. He worries another order to serve delivery or curbside only would be a devastating blow.
The just flip it to takeout doesn't work. It's a drop in the bucket. It's maybe 10 cents on the dollar that we would normally make.
As for Lola, she hopes these doors can continue to welcome the customers she loves and support the employees relying on it.
They're my family, and it's not just an employee. I got 64 family members who depend on me.
The cleaning stuff was a little more bare than usual, but overall wasn't too bad yet.
Stay-at-home 2.0 has some Nevadans gearing up. Photos coming into the News 3 newsroom showed toilet paper and paper towels holding up at some stores across the valley.
As far as I could tell, they were fine.
While others, not so much. To avoid scenes like this, the early days of the pandemic where essential supplies flew off the shelves. Some grocery retailers like Costco and Kroger stores are once again capping how much customers can buy. A Smith's Grocery spokesperson says while they aren't seeing any shortages, they are being proactive and temporarily setting purchase limits on certain products to 2 per person, including bath tissue, paper towels, disinfecting wipes, and hand soap. On their website, Albertsons asked customers to also respect in-store item quantity restrictions to give everyone a chance to get the items they need. Walmart will now resume counting customers who enter and exit the store out of an abundance of caution, the retail giant says, a way to keep capacity at no more than 20%, a restriction they implemented back in April. And at Costco, where customers with a medical condition were once exempt from the store's mask policy, now required to wear a face shield to enter.
A lot of this is happening as we're in the height of the holiday season. There is an appeal in going to a store and you often throw some extra things in your cart.
And a message from one Nevadan to another.
Just grab one of something so there's enough left for everybody to have some.
I got little babies that could use it, so please don't take everything for us.
That's right, it's still a very active scene. We just got a briefing here a couple of minutes ago saying a man is dead after some kind of incident here. I'm going to show you a little bit of the scene over here. There's several cop cars on scene, but this is on Villa Knowles East Drive. Now, what exactly happened here? According to Metro, a woman that lives in an apartment over here had just gotten off of work, got a ride from a work associate, and she'd asked that work associate to escort her to her door because she thought a former co-worker came around the house. Now, when they got to the door, they did find a man walking towards them rather quickly, and the two went inside the home and locked the door. And the man that had approached them, a 19-year-old, he actually tried getting into the apartment, shot a bullet through the door, and the friend that was with the woman returned fire and ended up hitting the guy. Now, they're still talking to witnesses, still trying to gather video on what's going on. Stay with us for any updates. We'll get you the latest as soon as we get it here. Reporting live, Kyle Wilcox, back to you.